Hello guys, Jameer back with another video of Catia V5, and in this video I will continue with the plane series of the Catia playlist. So let's get started. So in previous videos you can see that I've already made sure that all the things are aligned properly and the plane looks perfect. And sometimes when you are going to open it again, let's say I'm going to close it, file and open, you will see that sometimes if it doesn't appear, just go to the settings and change it to the question mark and the material. You click OK. So right here we can see that we are already done with the alignment of the planes and the views. So now we are going to make the wireframe out of it. So for that I need to choose the part itself. Right here, double click on it. So now you have a couple of different options. You can use simple sketch or part design. You can also use generative shape design, which is right here, the shape in generative shape design, or you can also use freestyle in order to just make sure that all the features, well, especially in freestyle we are just going to use 3D curve. I will show you how to do that in next video, but in this video I'm just going to show generative shape design and the simple sketch features that you can use. So let's say if I were to trace this particular outline of the fuselage, so we are going to do in segments that what exactly are we going to make and how we are going to make a plane. First I'm going to make the fuselage, then we will go with the wings, then with the vertical stabilizer, and then the horizontal stabilizer. So the fuselage itself have many components and many ways to make it. You can use multi-section, you can also use sweep function, you can also use various other sweep function, adaptive sweep, because there are two types of sweeps, and within the sweep you have many terms and conditions that you can use in different ways. So I'm just going to use for the first outline, I'm just going to use a normal sketch feature. And how I'm going to do it, you have two ways. I'm going to show you the first way, how to use just a simple plane, just like a simple sketch. You click on sketch, then you start making. Just make sure this is deactivated, snap to point, otherwise your point will be get snapping again and again. And I'm going to use spline. Spline is the best way. Right here. Try to have the least number of points, because more of the points will have more of the problem in terms of, and try to just extend it more than the plane itself. Press escape and have a look, make the modifications if needed to make it look better. I mean, in here whatever you make is correct, because if you zoom in you're basically tracing the line, and if you see from an external view it is correct. So you exit out. So this is one way of making the line that I showed you right now, but we know that this contains slightly more of uncertainties and it's not more accurate. So to enhance accuracy I'm going to delete this, and because of which I'm going to shape and generative shape design right here. So now I have more features that I can use to create surfaces and also line features. Well, before I use generative shape design I will show you how to use the other one, freestyle. So freestyle have a really nice feature which is 3D curve right here, and I will show you how to use it properly, because many students make mistakes using it. So let's say you're going to use 3D curve. Press on 3D curve. You have various options. Let's say if I start a line right here, you see it it is not specified where exactly you are starting it. So you always need to use compass in order to align and specify where you want to make the 3D curve on. So basically you're going to choose a plane and specify using the compass where you're going to initiate and start designing. So let's say this is the compass. You can always move the compass and drag it. I want to make the curve on this particular plane. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to use normal view. Once again click here. Zoom in, and now I want to make the 3D curve on this particular plane that is highlighted. Click on 3D curve. Instead of through point, use control point. And this is really important. If you already have pre-existing checked out or disable geometry detection, turn it off. Choose the first point. I'm going to show you what the difference is. Let's say if I have it turned on, it won't recognize a point. But if I already have it turned off, you see, it will try to snap to a point wherever you see a point. I mean, right now we don't have any sort of point, so it's not going to specify. But let's say if you have any point starting, I will show you when we are going to make a second line. For now, just make sure it's turned off for the first point, and then you turn it on, and then you just trace it. The best part about 3D curve is it gives you more accurate of a sketch than a normal spline. And the same principle goes here as well. I'm just going to extend it a bit. Click OK. So you can see it's more smooth in terms of surface, and it's easy to control as well. That's the best part about it. You can see. And also if you need to add any point, you can just simply click here, insert a point, click here and click OK. There you go. And readjust it right there according to your requirements. Right here you can move it if you want to. I mean, many different ways of doing the same thing. So it's all up to you how you control it, how you move things. Click OK. So let's say I'm just going to stick to this for now. Right now I'm going to make another curve which is for the underneath one. Now I will show you what the difference is going to be. Click here the 3D curve itself. So now when it's turned on, it's not going to recognize that there's a point. But when I turn it off, you will see it will snap that point right there. Single click, then again turn it on, and then you make the geometry or the wireframe. It makes our life easy, and the wireframes are very accurate. So that's the best part about using 3D curve over any spline. I'm just going to make it and show you like how it's going to look. I'm going to extend it and click OK. Beautiful. It looks good. If you're not satisfied, you can take your time and make it more organized, or if you say that okay, it doesn't look on the points, you can just move with it. There you go. You have really good things right here. And similarly, I'm going to make one more spline right here on this plane. So you would simply move the compass, put it right here, click on it, normal view. You can just move it according to yourself. Click on it once again, and again I'm just going to use 3D curve. Again, make sure turn it off for the very first point. Zoom in. The first point is right here, and back. Turn it on. Really important to take into consideration. I'm just going to make it again and again, and just try to use fewer points. Fewer the better. And you're just going to extend it, extend it, extend it. and extend it. I'm just going to extend it more somewhere here, let's say, and click OK. Beautiful. Now I click isometric. Now I can see that okay, I have 3 wireframes that I have. I'm going to hide this for now, and that is okay. Beautiful. We have 3 wireframes that we want to make. So what we generally used was the 3D curve. So just to recap once again, in this video what we did, we simply tried making a sketch using part design feature. Then we realized that the sketch wasn't that accurate with respect to the frame that we had, and then we simply brought the 3D curve into action under the freestyle option, which is under shape design freestyle. And then we just use 3D curve to make these 3 lines, which are far more accurate and precise in comparison to a normal sketch if you use part design or generative shape design feature. So that's pretty much it for this video. In next videos I will show you how to actually make the surface for the plane itself, and that's going to be interesting one, because we will be covering different features like sweep function, multi-section surfaces, and other features as well within the same plane in 2 different views. So that's going to be really informative videos that are going to be upcoming. So stay tuned and do not forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.